If you have never used BookCreator in your classes before, you are in for a treat. BookCreator is something that I have recently started using, and it's an amazing tool. You can use it in your classroom in so many different ways. I'm really excited to do this video. I've been using BookCreator for a very short period of time. However, I am a certified BookCreator author. There's a course you can take and I'll show you that as well. But today I'm going to show you what exactly I'm talking about, what BookCreator is. Give you a brief walkthrough. It won't be a full tutorial, but a brief walkthrough on what you can do with BookCreator and some different ways that you can incorporate it into your lessons. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. However, BookCreator, if you're watching this, totally wouldn't mind it. I love BookCreator. You guys are gonna see why it's really cool. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're here for the very first time ever. My name is Jillian from JillianShanahan.com, and on this channel we talk about different ways that you can increase your online teaching income and your bookings as an online teacher. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you click subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss my future videos. I personally started my journey to become a teacher in 2018. I started taking my master's degree courses so that I could get my master's degree in elementary education. And then along the way, I kind of redirected that to online teaching, and not teaching in the classroom, but teaching online, whether it be for platforms or independently with my own online teaching business. But a lot of my viewers here, because of that, are English teachers that are teaching online. But this information does not just apply to English teachers, nor does it just apply to online teachers. As a matter of fact, a lot of people that are using BookCreator, the majority of people that are using BookCreator are actually in the classroom, brick and mortar teachers. So if you're watching this and you're not teaching online, or you're not teaching English, you're teaching math in the classroom, I just want you to know that that doesn't mean that BookCreator is not for you, because there are a ton of things that you can actually do with it. And if you are an online teacher, especially an online teacher that has actually been inside a classroom before, as a teaching inside the classroom, you've probably noticed that there are a lot of things that you have to tweak, you have to do differently as an online teacher. Sometimes we have to get creative, and I'm really excited to say that BookCreator is one of those things that can help you problem solve, and it can help you, and you'll see exactly why. This is a tool that makes it fun, it makes it interesting, it makes it interactive. When you use this, it is so cool. And bonus points, there is a free version for it as well, so you don't have to pay to start using this and start trying it out. And it's not a free trial, it's a free version. So like I showed you with Twinkle in this video here, there's a free version and a paid version. I have the paid version of Twinkle, I love it. But with BookCreator, if you want to get started, a lot of these will give you like a free 30-day subscription, or a free week subscription or something like that. But BookCreator actually has a completely free version and then an upgraded paid version. So it's really cool because you can still use it even if you don't ever plan on being, using the paid features. All right, let's see what it's all about. All right, so we are going to go into BookCreator. When you are signing up, you're going to want to make sure that you switch to teacher, and you're going to switch to a teacher and sign in using your email or Microsoft or Google or Clever. So make sure that you are signing in as a teacher though, so you want it to be blue. I'm already signed up, so I'm just gonna go right on over to that part. All right, so I'm already signed up. I'm just gonna sign into BookCreator, and it's going to open up, it's gonna take me to my libraries. So you can see here I've got 9 of my 40 books that are created. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you some of the creations that we've made. Here are some of my stories from students, and I will put the link below so that you can take a look at this and see what it's like. But you could see this is already published online, so anybody that has this link can go ahead, and I'll put that link in the description box if you want to read it yourself. But
Mama, can I brush your hair?
Not right now, honey.
Later. There's seeds in your hair.
There's seeds in my hair. What kind of seeds are in my hair?
Black ones.
Black ones?
Yeah.
What's going to grow? But I can copy the link and share it with anybody, and you can see here that if I put that link in, it's going to open up the book. So I've just published this. You can see that 4 people have read this, and I can go to read now, and it's going to show me the book, all of the stories that my students have written. But if you want to go ahead and read it, you can click the link in the description box and actually read the entire book. The thing that's cool about this is, say one of my students is working on a book. So right now we're still, I'll go to one that's already published. So say Victoria was still working on The Burger Shop That Serves People on this book. And this one is a Halloween book, so it is a little creepy for a book. But say Victoria was still working on this. I can actually go in here and I can read her book, and then I can come in here and I can add, I like to do it like this, right? Just add like a little bookmark there. And then I can add text, and I'm going to delete this afterwards because this is a published book and I don't want everybody to see the feedback, but I can add a little text on non-published books and say like, great job. I can make it bigger, and oops, done. I can move it, okay? I can
Love it. Love it, Mom?
shh.
Love it.
Great job, Victoria. This was a fantastic work. It was a little spooky and you might scare a lot of people with it. This was a wonderful Halloween work that you did today. And then I can use the recording, and you can see here, there's a recording here. So now when I come back in, when you play it, the very last part of her story. Great job, Victoria. This was a fantastic work. It was a little spooky and you might scare a lot of people. Isn't that cool? So you can actually leave feedback for them. And while they're working on it, you can actually see in real time. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to delete that last page because we don't need that in there. And this is actually a published book here. So the students, I have it set where my students can publish their own books if they want to. This little world thing means that it's published. And then I go through and I put all of my students' stories in a collection here so they can go ahead and they can read everybody's stories. You can go and you can make a new book. You can do comics, which are really cool. So if you want to do like you're teaching, say, like English dialogue and you want to have them, work on a comic, you can do that. You can also choose templates. So if you're like, okay, well, we're going to make, I'm going to make a textbook style because I'm making curriculum, okay? So I'm making curriculum, and this is something that I want my students to use along in the classroom. You'd be able to give them the link for the curriculum so that they could use it maybe in between classes, or you could screen share it in your classes, anything like that. So now you've got this, it's already in here. So you might say something like, oh, this is locked because it's that. So you're going to go over to I and unlock it, and then you can change it. So you might say like day 1. So this is day 1 of it. And now maybe you want to record a video. Okay. Let's see if it lets me record a video while I'm actually using the camera for something else. We'll give it, okay. Welcome to class. When you see your first class, we're going to be doing this. I'll see you then. This is what you should bring to class, blah, 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 whatever I would say here. Stop the video, use the video, and then you can see here, the video is going to upload. I can still move around and, finish editing everything here, but welcome to class. When you see your first class, we're going to, so you can actually come in here and, make your curriculum so that students can use it in class with a screen share or outside of class, however you want to do it. They have templates for and everything. So that's another way that you can use this. If you want to go to your books, these are your private books. You could still publish them online, but the students can't see the library. You can set it to where in your public library, so say here, you can see where you can publish the entire library online if you want to. I don't, because not everything is finished. You can allow students to edit their own books, read each other's books. So if you want them to be able to read each other's books, you can. You can allow them to search for images. So I'm going to add a new page here, and I can choose something from the template. So I'll just choose this from the template, right? You can see this is locked. Maybe I don't want a picture of a hippo here. So I will unlock it, and then I'm going to delete the picture, and I can go into images. So I can either upload an image from my computer, or I can search for something and come in here and be like, okay, oh, that's a dragonfly, but it's not what I'm looking for. A blue dragon. I like, what blue dragon do I like? I like this one. So now I can add this blue dragon and I can move it wherever I want it to, change the size, do all those cool things. So your students have the ability to add images and search for images as long as you have that option on. If you're going to do a library with another teacher, you can actually join their library and you can pop in the code from your students. So for example, here, I'm going to go into here, there's an invite code, and I'm going to go ahead and expire this code because now you've all seen it. But you just give them that code and they would put it into that join a library when they go on to either the computer or the app, because there is an app for it as well. And then you can go into Discover here. When you go into Discover, it's really cool because you can go ahead and you can read anybody's stuff that they have published. So these are, this book has been read 10,320 times. It's about hurricanes, and you could see it was written by Brindley. And let's see here. She doesn't use it. Let me see. There's one. Here we go. This one is really cool. So Little Emma is one that I really liked because the student that did this, she also read it. And this is great for ESL students or second language students because it's helping them read the words and verbalize the words too. So they are writing, they are reading, and they are speaking. So you can hear her reading it.
Little Emma by Shella. One day there was a person. It was not time.
See how cool that is? They can draw on it. You could tell she probably did this on an iPad because I don't think that a kindergartner could do this on a computer and draw this well. But it's really, really, really cool. Now, if you want to learn some things, you can come in here and learn. You can read any of these books that are meant to supercharge your lessons, so help you learn how to do things. And say you are an art teacher and you want to know how you can use this. You can actually come in here and see some examples of how people used this for math lessons, or why do I keep coming back? There we go. Math lessons or art lessons or anything that they might do. You can use, your students can submit reports this way. Anything that they would normally turn in to you as work, you can have them do on here. So you can have, you can see different things that students or teachers have done. And I see numbers all over the place. This is by a kindergarten class. I like reading the other works too.
I see a 5. I see 20.
Oh, they're so cute.
This is a yellow 5.
Tell me that isn't cute. That's adorable, right? So that's how she used it for her math lessons. Now, on the paid version, it's really cool. We'll come in here. Oh. On the paid version, if I wanted to collaborate, I could do real-time collaboration where other students could edit my stuff in real time. So we could all work on the same project together. So this would be really good for group projects if you had some group projects. And then you can see the apps that you can connect. So there are free apps. So the top ones are free. So if you want to connect Canva, Google Drive, Bitmoji. Bitmoji is only available for teachers. The students can't use it. But if the other ones, you can open up for the students to use as well. So that way, if maybe they created some art on Canva and they want to import it into their work, they can do so as long as you have that connected. 3D models would be a great thing if you were teaching health, because you could do like a 3D model of the heart or a 3D model of like the respiratory system or anything that you want to do, you know, but 3D models are really, really cool too. If you want to learn more, there are a couple ways that you can learn more. So you can go into the knowledge base and be like, oh, how do I do things? This is kind of like the FAQ section, right? So you can come in here and see, okay, what's going on. You can take a webinar and you can look at different resources. So say, okay, I'm an ESL teacher. I'm a writing teacher. I'm an English teacher. So you can use this to see, what can I do? How can I use this? Same thing over here. Okay, I'm a math teacher and I can see examples. What can I do for math projects? How can I use BookCreator in my classroom? And I'll tell you right now that using BookCreator is, the kids absolutely love it. They love it. And then you have the certification course. So you saw the certificate that I showed you before. The certificate is because I went through and just did the tutorial, 19 lessons or 18 lessons, and then a quiz that you take. When you're done with the quiz, you get a completion badge and a little badge. I already showed you those at the beginning of the video, but you can get your little badges here to show that you are a certified book creator or BookCreator certified author if you wanted that. So as you can see, it's pretty cool. You can create your own curriculum to share. Oh, wait, there's something else here. Okay, so say I want to publish this. I can actually download this as an ebook, and it saves as a .epub book. So if you know, anything that can open up .epubs. So for me, when I open it up, it opens up in the iBooks because I'm on an Apple. But it will open it up, you know, you'll be able to do it that way. So this is a great way to do it if you say you have curriculum that you created and you want to save it in a big file, you can do it this way. And if my students are having a hard time logging on, they can't figure out how to use the code, they can't figure out how to do any of that, you can actually go to student logins and you can add a student manually. So yeah, sorry. Okay. So boom. Okay, so now if I wanted to, I could copy the text link, or I can say I'm going to print this. I'll print it so that way I can show it to you. And now I have a QR code that looks like this, and you can scan it and it will open it up and take you right to it. It doesn't work on a phone, but it does work on the iPad. So I'm going to tell you, BookCreator was not something that I just came across. Another teacher didn't tell me about it. It's not something that I found in like my research or my scrolling Instagram, because I do a lot of that recently. It's actually something where one of my students came to me and they were like, hey teacher, I really think that you should check this out. I'm using this in one of my classes and I absolutely love it. Now, to me, when a student comes to me and says, hey, check out this educational thing that I really enjoy, that scores a lot of points for whatever it is that they're talking about, because I want my students to enjoy learning. I want them to like what they're doing. I want them to get excited about coming into class. So it was obviously something that I jumped right in and was like, okay, I'm gonna check this out. Okay, so I said there's a free version and a paid version, so I just wanna quickly show you what the current things are. And you know, just put in a quick disclaimer here, if you're watching this 2 years, 3 years down the road and things have changed, these are subject to change, but these are the current rates as of 2022. So in the free version, you can create one public library. If you want to create more, then you would have to upgrade it. This can be limiting if you have a bunch of students. So say you're teaching group classes like I do, and you have a bunch of students enroll in the classes that you're using this with, or you're teaching a lot of different kinds of classes. 40 books is not going to last you very long. I'm anticipating that I'm going to have to upgrade to a paid version at some point in time. And that's okay, because like I said, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. But I think I'm gonna go past my 40 books pretty quickly. So if you do have the upgraded version, you can have unlimited libraries with 1,000 books. You can see real-time analytics, so see how many people and where they are that are reading your books, which is cool as a teacher, but it's even cooler for the students because it's kind of encouraging for them to be like, oh my goodness, like I've had my books read in like 27 different countries and like this many people have read them. Are you already using BookCreator? If you're already using BookCreator, let me know in the comments, what do you think about it? If you're not, what do you think about it? I still want to know, what do you think about it? Is this something that you could see yourself using in the future, and how would you use it? So even though I'm super new to the program BookCreator, I could tell you right now that it has upped my classroom experience for both myself and my students. Most of my classes focus on creative writing. Now, in a traditional classroom, if I was working within the classroom, I would be able to walk around and look at my students' writing, check out what they're doing in real time, give them feedback in real time, and help them out right then and there, which is really going to help them more than just giving them feedback afterwards if you can give them feedback in real time. Teaching online, you don't have this option in most cases because you can't see what they're writing, especially when you're teaching group classes. You can only hear it. So you can hear if they're reading to you what they write, you can say, okay, here is this is what I could hear that you're, that you could improve on, but you can't actually like see what they're writing, and there's a big difference. And so I always have my students submit their work to me afterwards so I can give them those corrections as well. But with BookCreator, I'm able to do this because I can actually go in there in real time and see exactly what they're doing. I can pinpoint, I can leave arrows, I can leave comments, I can say something to them in class, I can write little notes on their work while they're working. I can actually pop in there in real time and help them in real time as they're writing and see what they are writing. So I recognize that not all students can do things within the same time frame. So a 30-minute or 1-hour class, depending on what the class is, one student might be able to write an entire story that is pages and pages long, and another student might be struggling with a couple of sentences in that same time frame. And that's okay because I don't expect every student to be on the same level. When they use BookCreator, they can continue their writing, and I can actually pop in at any point in time and see what they've done. They don't have to remember to submit homework to me or to bring it to the next class or anything like that because I already have it. That's super helpful for me as a teacher because I can help my students more. And the more you help your students, the more effective you are going to be as a teacher, and the more your bookings are going to increase. So overall, this is a tool that can help you increase your bookings. If you're interested in increasing your bookings and learning more ways, more behind the scenes, learning how to market yourself, learning more classroom techniques, I would like to take a moment to invite you to Independent Teacher Academy. Independent Teacher Academy is a one-of-a-kind coaching program for online teachers who are looking to go independent and increase their bookings. There's a library of courses that you can take to improve your bookings and improve your skill set, as well as weekly live coaching and monthly challenges. Every month is a different challenge. If you feel like you could use a hand in increasing your bookings and your income as an online teacher, then ITA has literally been created for you for that purpose. If you would like to join, you can click the link in the description box, and I will see you all there. Thank you so much for watching. I know that BookCreator has a certification program where they teach you more about how to use it, but if you would like any tutorials made, let me know in the comments and I can show you some of the things that you can do with BookCreator. It's really cool. Make sure you hit that like button, and I will see you over in the next video.
Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive